So we're back to Moodle, and another useful piece of information you're going to want to use to characterize what's happening in your watershed is land cover data. And there's a way to get this from stream stats that I'll show you in a future video, but I also want you to know how to download this data directly. So to do that, we're going to use this link for land cover data. It is the Multi-Resolution Land Characteristics Consortium. And this is where all of our land cover data is housed, and they have historical land cover data. Today, we're just going to be using the 2020-23 land cover data. We're going to get rid of Alaska. And I know I'm in Pennsylvania, so I'm going to zoom in over there, and I'm just using the wheel on my mouse. You can also use this zoom button up here. But as you're looking at this, and even if I go down here to boundaries and click states and counties, it can be really hard to figure out where your watershed is. And that is unfortunately one of the not so nice things about this particular viewer. So I'm going to show you another way to figure out the location of your watershed. What I want you to do is open File Explorer, navigate to your CE352 Project 1 folder. And in the last video, you should have downloaded a basin outline. I want you to go into that folder, and I want you to notice that we have 4 files here labeled Global Watershed. I'm going to select all of these, and Shift usually lets you select multiple things. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say compress to a zip file. My computer's a little finicky. If I go back to basin outline and then back into layers, I'm going to see it. But this is what we want to use to help us figure out where our watershed is. So I'm going to go back to the viewer, and I'm going to go to data download, and it's telling me, oh, a box has not been drawn yet. I'm going to click on the Open Data Downloader tool up here, and then my method, I am going to go to shapefile. It's going to tell you a bunch of things. Shapefiles must be in a .zip file. We just did that. Shapefile must be in a certain projection, and they must be single part features only, meaning that it can only be one polygon, which is what we have. So we're going to say next. It's going to tell you select it. We already did that. Come over here to shapefile. We did that, and upload your file. And once you've uploaded it, it's going to appear on the map. And then we can download. Cool. Done. So I'm going to unclick next to GIF. I want a GeoTIFF, and I'm going to choose my file. So over here, I have to navigate to my thumb drive, my CE352 Project 1 folder. It is in my basin outline, in my layers folder, and there's my zip file. And this particular upload feature only lets you upload a .zip file. So if you go there and don't see one, chances are you didn't make one, or it's not in the place you expected. I'm going to say open, and it's going to think about it. And it's going to tell you, hey, this has been loaded. Select your polygons, do all those good things. And I'm going to say, okay. And there it is. I'm going to zoom to that watershed. What I'm going to tell you, though, is your watershed outline might look a little bit different when you do this in ArcGIS, and that's okay. We're still going to use this outline to move forward and to calculate all of our information. So I'm going to close data download. I'm going to go over to, I selected my shapefile. I selected this. I want my spatial locking tool. I want my arrange windows. And I'm going to come over and I'm going to click on my shapefile. It's going to turn it red. I'm going to click on my watershed. It's going to turn it red. And I'm going to tell it what information I want. It's going to have the select categories. And I want annual NLCD. And I want just the land cover. Just the land cover. There's a lot of information we can also get, but for today, we just want the land cover. I There's also information you can get about land cover change summaries. Just make this a little bit bigger. And tree canopy information, but we're not interested in that for this particular exercise. You could get this for multiple years, but I really just want you to get it for 2023. You're going to enter your email in here. I'm entering my Lafayette.edu, and I'm going to say download. And what it's going to tell you is your download has been sent and will be processed for you within 24 hours. You will receive an email with instructions on retrieving your data. Usually it does not take 24 hours. So give it a second and wait for that data download to appear in your inbox, and we'll go from there. And literally 1 second later, my email came in, and in that email, I clicked on I got this email, MRLC product data download is ready. You're going to click on the link to download your data, and it's going to download it. And just like with all of our other data, I'm going to go over here to downloads. Let's rename this to NLCD 2023. And my computer is just a little bit weird. So if I go over here and then go back to downloads, now it should be named correctly. I'm going to say extract all, and I'm going to browse and put it on my drive. And by now it knows exactly where to take it. Now I'm going to say extract. And it's going to extract. And if it does what mine did, where it basically doesn't put it in a folder, you can go ahead and create a new folder. And you can name it NLCD 2023. And then you can select all your information over here. Again, Shift on a PC will allow you to select multiple things, and I can drag it up to my new folder. And now I have all of that information in there. Apparently it didn't like how I named things, but that's okay. And now you should have multiple pieces of data. You should have your base and outline. You should have your DEM. I'm going to rename my NHD plus hydro data. Again, ArcGIS really doesn't like spaces, so you want everything named with underscores. And my NLCD 2023 data, if you created any weird folders, you can always click on it and delete it, and it will make it go away. So you now should have all of your data ready for download and analysis.